What is going on, everybody? Anarchist Mosher here, and today I decided to make a tutorial on how to install and kind of configure your Streamlabs, because who doesn't want to stream this day and age? Obviously, with 2020 being the year that it has been, everybody's wanting to get into some online stuff, myself included, and my Twitch journey so far has been amazing. And I've gotten a lot of questions from viewers and just a lot of questions basically saying, how do you do this, or why doesn't this work for me, or something like that. And I just decided that I wanted to create a YouTube video out of it to hopefully give you guys some guidance. And I am by no means a professional. However, I do know a lot. I've tried a lot of things and I've failed a lot of things as well. So first things first, in starting your stream is basically determining, can your internet even handle a stream? Easiest way to do that is to go into Google here, type in speed test, and the Google one works just fine right here. And you're just going to want to go run speed test, and it'll test your internet connection automatically. Takes, you know, maybe 2 minutes or so, just kind of depending on your internet. The faster it is, the more that, you know, the longer it might take. And it just basically tests your download and your upload speed. And the main thing that we're worried about here is our upload speed. So your download speed essentially just determines, hey, this is, you know, this is how fast you can download something from the internet. But with streaming, you're actually not downloading anything really from the internet. What you're doing is you're uploading. So this is the number that you need to be concerned about. And a general rule of thumb is that, you know, you would divide this by 8, and that's how you get your bit rate. So if you're going to be streaming in, let's say, 720p, 60 FPS, which is what I stream in, you want about a 4500 bit rate, which I'll get into that a little bit in a future video. But you're basically, so you're just dividing that by 8. So you want 4500, and it's kilobits, not megabits, per second. So, you know, just doing some quick maths. You know, if you're doing, you know, 76 divided by 8, and then, so that's, I could basically go to 9,000. That's essentially kind of what, based on my understanding, I could be wrong, but just based on my understanding, I could go up to 9,500 kilobits per second, but I'm about half that. And you don't ever really want to get too close to this, and once again, going into that. So now that you've determined that your upload speed is good enough to stream, and what you're going to want to do is actually, Twitch has bitrate for streaming Twitch. And Twitch actually has a thing, but also Restream.io has it if you don't want to stream to Twitch. But it's pretty much the same with any streaming service, YouTube or whatever. So if you're wanting to go for a 1080p 60 FPS, which is what a lot of people play at. If you play on PC, most of you are probably playing 1080p resolution with 60 frames per second. I myself play on 144 frames, but I just downscale it to 60 because it's not letting me upload to, it's not letting me get 144 FPS output. So you're going to want to have, that's going to want to be your bit rate. So once again, if you do the maths, you know, that's about 60 megabits per second. There's a difference between bytes and bits. I'm not 100% sure. But I stream at this. So I stream at 720p by 60 FPS, which is the generally accepted standard for a stream. A lot of people do 30 FPS just because it's a little bit easier on the internet. You know, you need 1.5 less megabits upload to do that, or 10.5, I guess, something like that. But I stream at 720, 60 FPS, and that's my bitrate, and I have all these settings in my OBS as well. So if you need any, just kind of a reference guide, I would definitely check this out. And it's just on stream.twitch.tv/encoding. And that's the recommendation as far as that goes. But you have to make sure that your internet can handle it. And there's a lot of good stuff on here as well. So now that we've done that, what you're going to want to do is download a software. So there's a lot of streaming softwares out there. Streaming software for Twitch. There's a lot of different softwares out there. There's the actual Twitch one that comes from Twitch. There's OBS Studio, which I have used before. There's Shadowplay, which is okay. You have XSplit as well. I myself use Streamlabs OBS, and that's one of the more common ones. OBS Studio is probably the best if you like customization, but just starting out, I would recommend Streamlabs OBS. So as soon as you've done that, and you found out maybe which read a little bit about them, determine which one you wanted, then you're just going to go to download. So Streamlabs, oops, I spelled it wrong, but there you go, Streamlabs, and you just click on the link and hit download, or you can hit download down here. I've already got it downloaded, so I'm not going to download it now, but you download it, you open it, it installs, you do the whole, would you like this computer to make changes to your device, blah, 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 like that whole thing. Everybody knows how to download programs. And once it's downloaded, then you've got Streamlabs right here. Setup, which will be in a future episode. It'll be some audio settings on how to get your mic to sound as crisp as possible. And yeah, so until the next video, we'll see you guys. Peace.